Hi everyone. So in this project, which we'll do in several small installments, we're going to do is create a car that we're actually going to put in a car function that we can call as many times as we want to make as many cars on our canvas. And we can animate all of these and it'll be beautiful and nice, and we can make a small animation with that. So with that said, let's just get started. And again, I'll try to do this in small installments that you don't have to do too much each day. All right, we're first going to start off by just filling in the background of our canvas. You see how it starts off with red. We're going to add that there, and then we're just going to call the draw method so that it draws and fills in our canvas with white. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say ctx.translate, and I'm going to translate to half the width and half the height of our canvas. All right, that means that'll bring us right into the center of our canvas. I'm actually going to copy this as well, paste it down below, and then just multiply each of these values by -1. Alright, so that it untranslates, or rather just translates in the opposite direction from where we came. Alright, I'm doing this because I want to draw everything that I am drawing in reference to the center of my page. That way, all of the stuff that I draw for my car will be centered on that car, so that when I cut that code out and I put it in its own function, it'll be incredibly easy to translate our hard-coded coordinates that we're going to use now into variable coordinates that we can cut and paste that car anywhere on our page. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to start off. I'm going to say ctx dot begin path. What I'm going to do right now, and I'm just going to keep this. You know what? Let's put this on the bottom actually, so that it's always on top of anything that we do. We're going to keep this right at the bottom of our translate. We're going to make an arc right at 0, 0. We can just give it, honestly, a radius of 1 and a starting angle of 0 and 2 times math.pi as its ending angle. This arc is just going to be a little dot right in the center of our canvas. All right. Here I'll set the fill style to black and then fill in that little dot. Alright, so this just puts a dot right in the origin, gives us a nice reference point so that we don't have to figure out where that is. Okay, so we'll just keep that there for now. This will eventually be deleted. Delete when done. Delete above when done. Alright, that way we don't forget. We'll just throw that in there. Alright, so this just allows us to figure out approximately where the center of our canvas is. Now I've already figured out most of these coordinates for myself, so you won't have to figure that out. This is a nice thing to do if you're drawing on your own. You can just put a dot so you know where the origin is, so that any points that you draw on your canvas, you can sort of relate it back to that center. Alright, so here, just like before, we're going to begin a path. What we're going to do is we're going to create a series of lines that allow us to sort of create the body of the car that we're drawing. All right. And I'm going to draw a sports car. Feel free to vary what I'm doing here. Feel free to, choose your own coordinates. But this is what I like to do. Also, while I'm drawing, I'm just going to comment out the close path so I can just see where each line is being drawn without having it complete the shape in some sort of awkward way. All right, so I'm gonna start off ctx.move2. And these are the points that I figured out for myself. I'm gonna put it at -20 and -15. Then I'll do ctx.line2. I'll go +20 and -15. All right, and if we run it just like this, we'll immediately see one line. This is going to be the roof of our car. All right, now I'm going to say ctx.line2, and I'm going to go 30 to, let's say, -5. This is going to be our windshield, that front windshield of our car. Now you'll see if I did delete the comment here and just put the closed path, it will complete the path in an awkward way. Like, this is not how we want things to look right now. So that's why we commented it out, in case you were curious. All right, let's make the hood of the car. I'll say ctx.line2. Let's make it 50, 0. Cool. So the hood of the car slopes down a little bit. Then we'll say ctx.line2. Let's bring it to 50, 15. Give it a little bit of a square front. Then we can say ctx.line2. Let's bring it to -50. Oh, that's not it. -50, 15. This will be the bottom of our car. We're gonna ctx.line2, and you could do all of this testing yourself and just change values until you got the line going exactly where you want it to. Obviously, I'm leading you down the fast version of that path. All right, well, let's bring it to -50. Why don't we say -10? Looking good so far. ctx.line2. Let's say -40. -5. Draw that little, oh gosh, what do you call it? Spoiler. There you go. ctx.line2. Let's say -30, -5. Bring it slightly in. And now to create that rear window, rather than draw a line back to where we started, we can just close our path. Alright, so now we have the start of our car. Looks pretty nice. That's the nice body of our car. If you wanted to, you can fill that in. Since it's a sports car, let's make it red, just so they're way more likely to get pulled over by the cops. Yeah, I know red cars are pretty, guys. Try to avoid them. You'll get pulled over so much more often. Alright, so yeah, now we have the body of our car. All we gotta do is slap some wheels on there, and if you're feeling daring, you can put on doors and windows. But yeah, so that's how we have the body of our car. Now, currently this is all within our draw function. We're going to move this outside of our draw function and into its own separate function pretty soon. But we're going to draw a bunch more in here first, just to make things a little bit easier. But yeah, so now that we're good here, why don't we stop for today, and we'll pick up again next week, because wow, it's Thursday already. You know what? Comment on the video if you want me to release another one for Friday. It won't be mandatory. You can do it on Monday. But if you want me to release it so that you can, continue drawing over the weekend, I'll be happy to do that. If enough people comment on the video. Let's say 10. And not counting the 2 bots that always comment on my video. Anyway, enough of me. Don't forget to do the daily attendance. Pop a message into the Discord if you have any questions. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.